Australia has a transparent and well-developed immigration system. It is governed by the Migration Act of 1958, the Migration Ordinance of 1994, and other regulations. All conditions, requirements for applicants, and deadlines for registration are detailed. The country welcomes foreign investment, seeks to attract talented entrepreneurs, and has developed a separate program for investors and business people. There are many ways to become an Australian citizen. To do this, you must meet the requirements of Australian migration law. Conferral and descent are the most common ways to apply. Citizenship by descent can be obtained by an applicant born outside Australia, and at least one of their parents was an Australian citizen. Citizenship by birth is available for a child born in Australia if one parent is an Australian citizen or permanent resident. Citizenship by conferral can obtain Australian permanent residents aged from 18 to 59, children aged 16 or 17. Children under 15 apply with a parent or guardian. Commonwealth Child Migration Scheme migrants. Eligible New Zealand citizens, partners or spouses of an Australian citizen, and refugees or humanitarian migrants. An application for Australian citizenship by conferral can be submitted after 4 years of living there, including living there as a permanent resident in the 12 months before applying for. Applicants must pass an exam on their knowledge of the English language and the history of Australia, as well as take an oath of allegiance. In contrast to most European countries, Australia does not follow conventional distinctions between visas and residence permits. All permits related to the entry and stay of foreigners are visas. The visas differ in terms of the conditions and the rights they give to the holder. Australia grants about 120 visas for different purposes. Visas have a simple common name and sublist number, such as Business Owner, sublist 890, or Business Talent Permanent Visa, sublist 132. Since 2017, migration issues and almost all other functions related to Australia's security have been transferred to the Department of Home Affairs. The department conducts inspections, controls the activities of agents who are engaged in professional immigration, and examines decisions related to visas. The procedure for obtaining visas, including those allowing permanent residence, is structured. Short-term visas allow you to stay in the country for a limited time for a specific purpose, tourism, study, or work. Long-term visas are issued for a more extended period. For example, an investor visa allows you to live in Australia for up to 5 years. It may include the right to work, the possibility to live and re-enter Australia, and other conditions. These types of visas are the same as residence permits in other countries. Officials, employers, and visa holders can find up-to-date information through the VEVO online service. For example, a company can check when an employee's visa expires and whether they have the right to work there, and a university can check whether an applicant is allowed to enroll as a student. The Immigration Act considers applications made outside Australia at the local Australian consulate. The Department of Home Affairs handles other applications. The Australian government is interested in attracting investment and specialists. An updated quota is set annually. For 2020-2023, a ceiling of 160,000 applicants was set. The program consists of 4 main categories. The skilled category is designed to increase the economy's potential and fill the shortage of personnel throughout Australia. The quota for 2 years is 109,900 visas. It includes employees invited by employers, independent professionals, entrepreneurs, academics, and other in-demand professionals. The Business Innovation and Investment Program for investors and entrepreneurs with a quota of 9,500 visas are part of the skilled category. Half of the applicants in this quota can be nominated by the states and territories. These visas allow foreigners to reunite with family members who are Australian citizens and subsequently qualify for citizenship. quota for 50,000 visas, 40,500 for partners, 6,000 for parents, and 500 for other relatives. Children of permanent residents and citizens of Australia belong to a separate category. At least 3,000 different visas are available in this category, with no limit on the maximum number of applicants. In Australia, you cannot get citizenship by investment. Applicants can be granted a 5-year visa by investment of $1.25 million or more. Applicants who maintain their investment can then obtain permanent residency in Australia. Investors can obtain Australian citizenship by conferral on a common basis. They must meet the requirements for permanent residency in Australia, pass a history test and a language test, and swear an oath of allegiance to the state. The Australian government welcomes foreign investment as long as it does not conflict with Australia's national interests. It is monitored by a special FIRB board, which studies investment proposals and makes recommendations to the government. Foreign investment proposals are considered on an individual basis. This flexible approach allows the government to maximize investment flows while protecting Australian interests. Before applying, investors must submit an expression of interest (EOI). They receive a nomination from state or territory government agencies or Austrade if approved, and then receive an invitation to apply. Number 1. One must be up to 55 years old. Number 2. To be nominated by an Australian state or territory government agency or Austrade. Number 3. Must have legal source of income. Number 4. Business experience. Number 5. Should get a certain number of points in the test. Number 6. Meet character requirements. Number 7. No debt to the Australian government. Number 8. Without a visa cancelled or a previous application refused in Australia. Number 9. IELTS certificate, at least in functional English. Number 10. Meet health requirements. Number 11. Health insurance policy, with benefits per person per year from $1 million. Number 12. Certificate of no criminal record, countries where the applicant lived for more than a year in the last 10 years. Business innovation stream requires minimum investment of $1.25 million odd and processing time is 13 to 28 months. Investor stream requires $2.5 million odd and processing time is 26 to 39 months. Significant investor stream requires $5 million odd and processing time is 8 to 26 months. Entrepreneur stream requires no investment and processing time is 3 to 7 months.